Who were the biggest pranksters?
Oh my god!
There's no better bonding experience than by pranking one another, right? Well, that seems to be the case between Hollywood actors at least.
You've got to really prank someone.
Just like a family, amongst a cast, there's always a master prankster wreaking havoc on set. Luckily for us, these pranks usually end up being hilarious. Can you guess which actor was pranked with a fart machine in front of his crush? In this video, we're exploring the best of the best.
You are so funny.
Go ahead, be funny.
Yeah, all right, I will.
Jennifer Lawrence and Josh Hutcherson became the best of friends on the set of The Hunger Games.
He's my rock.
But that was all thrown out the window when it came to their prank wars.
It's more fun.
They had a full life-size dummy of one of our tributes that had gotten killed by a trackerjacker, and basically it's all swollen and gnarly looking and mangled. And Jennifer was out of her trailer, so I took the dummy and put it inside her bathroom in her trailer. The dummy he's referring to was used for Glimmer's trackerjacker scene, and Jen was terrified. I'm in my trailer and open the bathroom door and scream, and my friend grabs me and had to say, "It's fake, it's fake, it's fake." I hate him. Having a crush on someone is embarrassing enough, but add a fart machine into the mix and it makes things 10 times worse. Just ask Daniel Radcliffe.
Really, really funny.
And for you?
Alan Rickman and Michael Gambon played the most hilarious prank on Dan while filming The Prisoner of Azkaban. Check it out.
We enter completely our own world.
The worst part is, Dan had just asked to have his sleeping bag move next to the girl he'd been crushing on at the time. Awkward. Millie Bobby Brown and Noah Schnapp are the pranking duos to watch out for on set of Stranger Things. However, when it comes to Gaten Matarazzo, Millie took the lead. Gaten started receiving some interesting phone calls from unknown numbers.
Is this Dusty Buns?
Turns out it was just his co-star. Listen to him reenact the hilarious conversation.
Wrong number. You're like, we're meant to be together. She's like, I see you. And I'm like, what? No.
For this catching fire prank, Josh Hutcherson was just the co-conspirator. It was all Jeffrey Wright, who plays Beatty, when it came to Jennifer Lawrence's very surprising Oscar present. Just listen to what went down.
I went to the pet store and found about 200 crickets.
Poor Jennifer Lawrence was just trying to do her job, but she couldn't escape her scheming co-stars.
Yeah, it was very funny.
If you caught the Where the Millers bloopers, you might already know what prank we're talking about. While shooting a scene where they're driving in an RV, Jennifer Aniston and the cast were supposed to be singing TLC's Waterfalls. However, during one take, Jennifer got the biggest surprise. No one told her here that this take was gonna be this way. KJ Apa didn't just stick to one person with his shenanigans. He traveled around the entire set of Riverdale, pranking the cast and crew with what they thought was a cup of very hot liquid. Ashley Murray did not seem very pleased with him, but he still posted all of the footage to his Instagram story anyway.
Instagram's the scary place.
There's nothing stronger than brotherly love. And by that, we mean Tom Holland getting his brother Harry a part in Spider-Man No Way Home, and then pranking him during his scene.
If Harry wasn't in my life, I wouldn't have made it here tonight.
Harry Holland's scene in the upcoming Spider-Man film requires him to be upside down, and Tom said, in the beginning of the day, I was like making the takes extra long, just to see how long it would take before he blacked out. Charlton Copley learned one thing on the set of Maleficent: never push Angelina Jolie past her comfort level. The day after Charlton had been pushing Angelina to improv during a scene, he walked into his trailer to meet his new friends, two ravens who were in the middle of ravaging his space.
And I was just like, oh my god!
Charlton knew better than to try and get back at her. There's no bigger fan of Batman than Superman? At least Ben Affleck made it seem that way when he was filming Dawn of Justice alongside Henry Cavill. One day, Henry got to his trailer to see that someone had given it a little makeover. Look at the perfect tour of his revamped trailer Ben gave us.
I think it's much better this way.
During the big trial scene in Season 4 of Game of Thrones, the 200 extras on set got the performance of a lifetime. Peter Dinklage and Nikolai Coster-Waldau dancing.
The extras applauding and shouting. We were going all the way down.
However, their little stunt didn't go over great with the crew and actually caused filming to get a little awkward that day.
It was incredibly embarrassing.
There was no napping on set for Joseph Naufahu on the set of Game of Thrones, at least without the risk of getting your face painted with caramel by Emilia Clarke. She put caramel fudge all over my fingers, all over my costume, and she was about to feed it to me, but I woke up. Of course, Amelia thought the whole situation was hilarious.
Working with Amelia was amazing.
Jackson Rathbone made the ultimate sacrifice to be in the Twilight films: dye his hair blonde. However, Peter Facinelli thought making the situation even more daunting would be hilarious. So he enlisted Eddie Gathegi to pull the ultimate prank call. He called and said, "Hey, this is Susie from the production office. We just want to tell you that we're dyeing your hair back to brown because we don't like the blonde hair."
Which I fought for, by the way.
The worst part was Jackson shared the news with his manager, who was so relieved and said she hated the blonde hair. Things got awkward when they found out it was all a prank. Woody Harrelson got a little morbid with his Hunger Games prank. He enlisted his makeup artist to make him look as if he had just been in a bad motorcycle accident. The director sent him straight to the hospital, and Woody decided to take the prank even further with Liam Hemsworth. I called Liam and told him to come to the hospital to pick me up, but I made the name up, and of course there was no such place.
He's a lot of fun, hilarious guy.
Jonah Hill was ecstatic when he found out he'd be getting a golf cart while filming Moneyball. However, for Brad Pitt, it was the perfect opportunity to pull some pranks. Much to the shock of Jonah, Brad is the prank master.
Every time I turn on my Wham-mobile, full volume, it blasts "Wake Me Up Before You Go Go."
No matter how many times Jonah Hill tried to get back at him, Brad Pitt always won.
Everyone knows. I'm the tall one, you're the short one.
Dominic Monaghan and Billy Boyd had no idea they were being pranked when they were given revised scripts of The Lord of the Rings that let them know their characters Merry and Pippin wouldn't be wearing as many clothes as they thought. The script revealed that their characters needed to preserve their body heat by cuddling naked. Millie Bobby Brown didn't just show off her pranking expertise on the set of Stranger Things. She took all that talent and brought it over to Godzilla.
Michael Dougherty and I, we teamed up together to prank.
One of her pranks included putting rats in Jackson Jr.'s freezer, and another included putting poop in Thomas Middleditch's toilet. Who knew Millie had such a dark side?
I had to bring the youth to the set.
Chris Hemsworth is all about vandalism when it comes to giving his Avengers castmates posters makeovers. And he isn't afraid to show it. He recorded the entire process and posted it to Instagram for the world to see. The cast took the prank in stride, and some even admitted to taking their poster home as a memory.
It's impossible not to take a little piece home.
While filming American Hustle, Bradley Cooper and Christian Bale knew J-Law was terrified of cemeteries.
Yes, it's me. You know.
So when they found out that they would be filming at one, an inside source says Bradley and Chris got the prop guys to carve a fake tombstone of her name and put it on set. Jen freaked out until she realized the tombstone had the date April 1st on it.
Thank God.
April Fools! Hunger Games and Game of Thrones clashed when Emilia Clarke and Sam Claflin teamed up for their film Me Before You. But on top of her acting skills, Emilia also brought her pranking techniques. I put fish in his socks and a fart machine in his wheelchair.
I don't know how this is allowed.
Not to worry though. Sam got his revenge by stealing all the furniture out of her trailer.
I put my back out with that one, you know.
Poor Sam Claflin just can't catch a break. While filming Catching Fire, Josh Hutcherson made his trailer a very stinky situation.
I was like, I farted.
He had this bottle of, the best way to describe it is as skunk poo. Not actual skunk poo, but it stank, and he rifled through my trailer and decided to put it on a tissue and put it in my trash.
I was living a dream, basically.
It stunk up his whole trailer. On set of the Pirates of the Caribbean, Johnny Depp and Penelope Cruz made a bet that resulted in the actress coming to set in some very interesting attire. She had lost the bet, which meant she had to strut her stuff dressed as Hanky the Christmas Pooh from South Park.
Yeah, it was kind of great.
He was on the floor laughing and crying, and he took 1,000 pictures of me, which I hope never come to light. But of course, now that I've said it, I'm sure they will appear somewhere. While on set of The Kissing Booth, Joey King captured the moment she played the most classic prank on her co-star Joel Courtney. She did apologize to Joel on Instagram, but then again, she couldn't have been that sorry if she shared it on social media.
No matter how mad you are at your best friend, you have to forgive them if they give you ice cream.
Noah Centineo's Winx had all the power while filming To All the Boys. But that's because the cast had an inside prank going on that whenever someone would wink at them, they'd have to slowly fall to the floor until another co-star touched their shoulder, even if they were in the middle of a scene.
Those were my pranks.
Kernan Shipka and Lucy Davis had been planning the ultimate prank for 2 years, and finally got it done.
Shut up! Get out of here!
They rallied their co-stars together and set them up for fake interviews.
Can you give us any spoilers?
Kieran, you want to tell them the last scene?
Oh my god.
And the end product was hilarious. Just look at Gavin's face.
I was like, for real? Is this guy for real?
To his surprise, Tom Holland arrived on the set of a Marvel movie only to find out that the back of the actor's chair had been cut out and placed onto a prop toilet instead. Tom still has no idea who played this prank on him, but we're thinking it might be Anthony Mackie, who has admitted to pulling a lot of pranks while filming.
I'm a grown man. I've been paying taxes for 24 years.
Who knew how epic some of these on-set pranks could be? What we're gathering is the more pranks on set, the better chemistry is between the cast members. Who do you think deserved the title of the ultimate prank master? Thanks for watching.